Hello. Alright, so let's go to my tools, share my stream. Share. Alright. Alright, I'm live. Hello. Hi, everyone. So I'm back. Doing much better. Last week I wasn't on because I was dealing with some eye issues. Couldn't see out of one of my eyes very well at all. So I was dealing with that and threw my back out on Thursday, so I was dealing with that. And just all kinds of crappiness last week. So I'm back. Gonna stream some Magic the Gathering online. I'm actually gonna go ahead and get in the queue here while waiting for some of you to join, because there's 2 spots remaining in the queue here. Oh, I gotta fix that. Why are you moving so slow, Magic? There. All right. So here's this, and I'm in the queue. So I'm going to do Shadows over Innistrad draft, because last weekend it was kind of interesting. I was going to the fantasy shop to do a draft, and what I didn't know is when I showed up was that it was crazy busy, and I'm like, what's going on? You know, besides what I already knew, which was that the Eternal Masters was released. So I was there, and I figured out people were just buying Eternal Masters boxes. No, they were doing a draft of Eternal Masters. So that was kind of cool. I got in on a draft of Eternal Masters and opened a deck Faden in the second pack. So, value. Speaking of value, there is none in here. This pack is awful. Awful. Honestly, uncommon, that's a horrible card. Nearheath Champion might be my best option. Open the Armory just isn't great here. Town Gossip Monger is meh at best. I guess I take, because Harness the Storm. Harness the Storm is not a good card in this format. Honestly, the best card in the pack besides Voldaren Duelist, which is really good, might be Moonlight Hunt. And that's only if I get in a wolf deck. This is definitely not sending a message at all. Black's not good in this. White's not. Nothing's good in this. I mean, Inspiring Captain's fine. Oh, shit. What it made me pick that? No! I'm not playing you. All right. Transverse to Uvenwald, you are a much better card. I will go ahead and take you. I need to work faster. Well, if I'm going to do green, Howlpack Resurgence. Nothing else in here really excites me. Rancid Rats is kind of fun. Necropod's pretty good. But I like Howlpack Resurgence if I get in a wolf deck, which green, haven't really seen much of, but something different. I haven't played this deck. Well, here's just a good removal card. Anguished Unmaking, definitely taking that. Other things I'm looking at, Kessick Dire Swine to go find in this. Autumnal Bloom would be fine in this deck. Yep, get in. So maybe I do like an Abzan build. I mean, I'm not really committed to anything yet. I'm just taking good cards. I've got 3 rares. That card's awful. So, yeah. But yeah, Eternal Masters, it was an interesting draft. I ended up going 1-1-1. And then the next day, which was my birthday, the 11th, I ended up doing a sealed Shadows over Innistrad. So I did that. That was fun. It went 3-2 in that one. Decent deck, you know, not great. Not. It definitely should have been top 8, and it wasn't. So, wow, what are people taking? Air is really good here at the beginning of each player's upkeep. If the player's move. Silent Visitor is pretty good, but I kind of like the air here better. I'm going to take air. I don't know that I'm in green yet. That's pretty decent. What else have we got here? Nahiri's Machinations isn't horrible. If I'm going to go white-black, it's definitely Militant Inquisitor here. Or Rotten Heart Ghoul. This is honestly not a great pick here. Nahiri's Machinations is probably better. I mean, Forsaken Sanctuary isn't bad, but again, I kind of need creatures because I don't really have any. Well, now I can get on Nahiri's. Nope, 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 nope. This is much better. Ooh, that or Twins? Do I want the Twins or the Ghoul Caller's Accomplice? Twins is probably better. It's hard to deal with. Why is it putting it in this converted mana cost? There, that's what we're looking for. Open the Armory. Shamble back isn't a bad option. Vessel's not bad either. I'm going to go ahead and take the Vessel here. That's 2 creatures, really. This is the pack I opened. There's still nothing in here that's good. I guess I'll take Creeping Dread, throw it in the sideboard. I don't want it. Probably because I need creatures, Hounds of the Farbog here. I don't know that I'm in green. It didn't seem like it. Green didn't seem very open. These two are... these are all awful cards. Deny Existence. Maybe white-black here. Don't know. Don't know. Well, it's going to be a Militant Inquisitor here. If I'm going to go white-black, that's kind of what I need to do. I also need to pick up some equipment for him. So that's kind of a thing. There's a lot on the wish list here, and I've got 5 cards on the sideboard here with 3 cards left in the pack. That's not really that good. So we'll have to see here. I mean, we'll take the Furtive. Sure, Arms of the Vein. I'll put it in, but I really hope to replace it. It's not good. Well, Tireless Tracker, you're good. Maybe I am in green. Tireless Tracker kind of just... Maybe I do go Abzan. Alright. I don't think I... Well, Transverse can get it. Because that is fixing. So yeah, Abzan build here. I could see that. Humble the Brute. That seems fine. Clipwings is more of a sideboard card. Unruly Mob's pretty decent. Stromkirk Mentor, not really in the deck for that. Skeleton Key's not a horrible thing. But I think I'm going to go ahead and just take the removal of Humble Brute. Because it just deals with all the big things. Corrupted Graftstone. Oh, but that's definitely not the pick here. It's the Pacifist here. 3/3 for 2. Yeah, no, it's just Pacifist. Maybe, because white's not great so far, I could always splash white to get the Anguish Unmaking. Maybe I pick up something else to go with it. I thought I had another green card. No, I didn't take it. Well... I mean, it's greedy. I'm not going to lie, it's greedy. I'm going to highlight it for now. I'm going to look around here. Cathar's Companions, okay. Emissaries, okay. Fork in the Road is fixing. I think I can pick one of those up later. And the colors I'm looking at here, Scavenger's not horrible. Vampire Noble's not horrible either. I mean, it's greedy. Let's go with greedy. Why not? Why not? I probably need it as a rare anyways. Well, Soul Swallower is a much better card. Anything else in here? Shards. Ugh. Wolves is not bad, but yeah, it's definitely Soul Swallower here. I think green's really open here. Cult of the Waxing Moon. That's not a bad card. God, there's a lot of Clipwings. Magnifying Glass can ramp us. I think I'm going to go with the green here. Maybe go with the green, black, splash white. I got 10 creatures now. So do I take the Haunted Cloak? I don't really need the white. This is a better white card. This is kind of just an okay. I kind of like this Expose Evil over everything else. We'll go with that for now. What an awful card there. Definitely a good green here. Equestrian Skill. I kind of like the idea of going white-green with splashing black now. I'm going to take the Wolves here. If that's the case, I probably take out Air. I definitely take out Arms of the Vein. This does go in the behind the scenes. It's actually a pretty good card. I'm going to take this. Militant Inquisitor. I'm not sold on white being a color that I play here. Black, green is not bad. My biggest problem with this is I don't have a huge amount of ways to investigate. Not big on that. Clipwings for sideboard. Sure, I'll take the Graphstone. Don't think I'll play it, but we'll see. Fork in the Road, yes, I will play that. Graphstone might work in this deck. We'll have to see. It kind of ramps. Both these aren't great. I'll take Not Forgotten and throw it on the side. I'll definitely take a second Clipwings and an island. All right. So I'm better. Ugh, come on. Now, if Human Shaman Werewolf, the Howlpack Resurgence can get back in here. Nimble Pacifist is pretty good here. Game Trail doesn't do much for me. Magnifying Glass is... Wow, what did someone take? There's some good cards here. Inner Struggle is good. Dance with the Devils, Game Trail. There's not really anything I need in here. Puncturing Light's good removal, but not great removal. I'm still kind of on an Abzan build. I'm probably not going to play the Angel of Deliverance. I'm going to go ahead and take the Game Trail out of here. I don't really need anything in that pack. Well, Deathcap can definitely get it. What are people drafting? Oh, what are people doing? That's good. That's good. Lone Dryad's not horrible either. I don't know what's going on here. All right. Deathcap, get in. Okay, you're awful. So what do I do here? Oh yeah, Militant Inquisitor, get out. This is probably more a black-green build now. Probably not going to play that. Maybe another Twins here. Intrepid Provisioner does pump someone till end of turn when it comes in, and the trample can be relevant. Twins is just good, but I don't have a way to exile or to discard. Take a 4-drop. What? Well, I can definitely splash red for Lightning Axe. I mean, Jesus, people, what the hell? No, I take the Lightning Axe there. Well, now Game Trail looks like a great pickup for me. What the hell are people doing? I don't understand. Lightning Axe is amazing. Lightning Axe should not be there. What is that? 35? Pick 5? Lightning Axe should... That means it almost tabled. What are people taking? This card, Lightning Axe, is bonkers. A 1-drop that you deal 5 damage. In best case scenario, I'm discarding it and playing Twins of Mauer Estate for 3. So 4 total. Okay, well, Griff Spoon, although very, very good. Now I'm definitely taking Moonlight Hunt. I hope that the Arsonists come back around. That would be a great pickup for me. I do have a few wolves here, so this can be good. Foul Orchard is not a bad pickup here. Otherwise, I don't like any of these. So Foul Orchard, I'll put it in the sideboard. That's probably going to be played. Well, Throttle's removal. Throttle is removal. The Choked Estuary came around. I don't care about any of these cards. Fuck this card so hard. Just take the Choked Estuary. No one wants it. It's worth tickets. Sure, I'll take Magnifying Glass. It can make Tireless Tracker bigger. I am kind of at got kind of a problem here. Playables are kind of the problem. Alright, here we go. Rottenheart Ghoul. Hound of the Farbog. Sure. Vampire Noble is better than 2 Hounds of the Farbog. Definitely splashing red for Lightning Axe. I can't believe. Wow. I mean, Lightning Axe. Jesus, people. I'm taking it, but I'm not playing it. This deck might be awful. Not lying, this deck might just be awful, because I kind of hedged my bets on a bunch of stuff. I'm kind of stuck playing what I have. So, 23 cards in the deck. I guess I can splash white. 14 creatures, 9 spells, Magnifying Glass, Hallpack Resurgence. Is that even worth it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's a human shaman. 3. Well, Game Trail, get in. Foul Orchard, get in. Creeping Dread, no. This seems kind of awful. I'm not gonna lie, this seems kind of bad. Anguished Unmaking might make the cut here. Play 4 color. Play an Exposed Evil. is the Investigate. And maybe a Vessel. Alright, so what do I cut here? Corrupted Graphstone does not seem good. Magnifying Glass. I gotta cut two things here. Soul Swallower seems fine. Intrepid Provisioner, Rotten Heart Ghoul, a couple of those. Throttles Removal. Hound just gets Menace. I don't think I'm going to be spending my mana to do behind the scenes. 24. Fork in the Road is fixing, which I need. Ugh. 4 color. What am I doing? Deathcap is ramp, and the Delirium ability is not awful. I kind of want to play that there. This can be a 3-drop. Transverse can go get a basic land. Fork on the Road can get 2 lands. It's going to be a heavy green deck anyways. Magnifying Glass is kind of ramp. But ramping really to nothing, though. Alright, so I think this is it. This does not seem good. Not gonna lie. Moonlight Hunt is probably fine. Even though I'm not really getting a whole lot of wolves. I only have... Well, I mean, technically, if Heir to the Night transforms, Cult of the Waxing Moon would pop out a 2/2 wolf token. So, alright, well, let's try this. Let's see, Magic, what you want to do. I'm good with 1 there. 8 there. 2? I'm going to go with you. I'm going to trust you. I'm trusting you, Magic. Choked Estuary. Meh. Alright, we're going to submit this. I don't have high hopes for this, gotta be honest. This could be quite awful. So, what else do I have to tell you about? Not much else, really. I mean, I've been kind of sick. Oh, I did pick up, for my birthday, I bought myself a Nintendo 3DS XL. So I've been playing some Pokemon. Alpha Sapphire has been what I've been playing on there. I also picked up Shovel Knight and Ocarina of Time 3D and a few other games for that. So that'll be fun. If I can find a way, I don't know how people stream their 3DSs. But if I can find a way to do it, I will try to. Like I said, though, I don't know how to do that. So it'll be a learning experience for me, that's for sure. I can go there. Sphinx tutelage. Oh, foil. I need to put that into sleeve. Get the sleeve! Oh, but here we go. We're going to the first round. My first round opponent's going to be like, you are in 4 colors? Why? Did you hate yourself that much? And the answer is, yes. Yes, I did. I did hate myself that much. I won the dice roll. Hey! Yes, I would like to play first. So we need to have a forest in hand. We do. A Tireless Tracker is not an awful play. Vampire Noble, I'm going to keep this. This is potential. Lightning Axe is a little awkward, not going to lie. Going to play green. Again, I don't know why red had Lightning Axe 5th pick. Green. Go. Probably should have played the swamp, but whatever. I don't really have anything I'm too terribly worried about. Green, black. Uh-oh. He got the assist. All right. Next turn, I'll play Tireless Tracker, a forest, or a mountain, hopefully. Or hell, even plains at this point. If he's going to swing with that, I'm definitely going to block. I feel like trading there to get a zombie is fine. Especially if he spins... Is it a zombie or is it a spirit? Yes, creatures are present. I'm very well aware of that. Puts a zombie. Okay, Stoke Builder for no value. Alright, well, that's fine. Alright, so I play out Tireless Tracker. Put out the forest. And I'm gonna always trigger that. I'm definitely not gonna block him here. Oh, you ass. Alright, well, that might have been my only win condition. Moldegraph Scavenger. Alright, well, that's fine. Okay, well, that's okay. That's okay. He gets first damage on me. That's fine. That's fine. I guess Magnifying Glass? Colt seems fine. I can always Magnifying Glass and then hold up the mana for the clue. He's gonna get in here for 2. Nope, what you doing here? What you doing? What are you doing? No, I'm so sorry that this screen is so small here. Oh, you're just getting us out. Okay, that's fine. Get us out. You get in for... Okay, you attack for 0. That isn't the wisest move. Me playing black. I could have removal. Okay, well, plains. That's very interesting. Alright, so... 6 mana. I think I just play out twins here. I have 2 mana available. I can't do anything with it. But now I just gum up the ground. Because he can attack, but it's a really bad attack. He can get in for 2. Okay. That doesn't seem good. Oh, I guess you can Rabid Bite. What does Rabid Bite do again? Rabid Bite would do absolutely nothing against that creature. You want to attack? Go for it. Okay. So, I think it's the 4/5 wolves now. No attacks, that's for sure. So now I'm putting up a huge wall here. So I don't think he's going to be able to do anything. Uvenwald Mysteries. Okay. So that's not going to do anything against me. He still can't attack. I mean, I guess he could. That seems really bad. Alright, so mana available here, so I'm going to put this out. Still don't like that. I think I'm just kind of stuck right now. I can flash that enchantment in an end step at his end step. He has 2 mana. What can he be thinking about here? I still don't think I attack here. 4 doesn't do anything. He just blocks. Well, I think actually this might be a good time to attack. He blocks here. He blocks there. I think... You can put Rabid Bite on top of his graveyard with the mana. He's got to be thinking, what the hell is he doing? I mean, no matter what, Howlpack Resurgence is getting played. There's no question that's happening. I kind of wish I had the game trail. I kind of wish I had my Tireless Tracker still. No blocks. Interesting. Alright. So I get in for 5. Maybe I put the Angel in? It still seems bad. Oh, come on. Seriously? Well, at least I got some damage in. Oh, Rancid Rats. Cool. Alright, well. Game Trail's going to come in. Nope. That's going to be awkward. I'm definitely not going to attack into this. Alright. Not sure if you could hear that. My mermaid was... I can't block it. That seems stupid, but alright. Go ahead. That seems really stupid. Alright, you got me to 15. What you doing here? Oh, another Rancid Rats. That's why. Rabid Bite. Oh, you asshat. How many Rabid Bites do you have? Definitely gonna do this. Cool, got land. Well, okay. I can do 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. That does that. And pay the Lightning Axe fee. Or I can Lightning Axe something. Don't know what. I think I just passed the turn here. I'm in this really odd spot. And he's not drawing mana at all, so... Well, alright, you got a 1/4 defender, sure. I can't block him. That seems silly, but again, if you have, like, Rabid Bites galore... I'm not going to use a Lightning Axe on that, that's for sure. We'll investigate again. Okay, that's something at least. Okay, well, that's nothing, but alright. Put that in. Yep. Alright, so I can still pay Lightning Access Extra. It is 4/4 trample, so it can attack. I'll keep up Anguish on making because if he's got another... Okay. Well, this is going to hurt me, but hey. He's going to attack him. Okay, you're going to Rabid Bite it. Okay. You investigate, sure. Okay. I let that happen. You're going to Rabid Bite, or you're going to put your... Yep. All right. Rabid Bite on top. Okay. Now this just happens. That felt good. That felt good. Okay. I can't block those, so... Well, I guess I could have investigated there. Can I pay the extra 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Yep, sure can. I don't see a reason not to attack with the Pacifist. You double block. I just Lightning Axe something. Yeah, that's fine. Boom. Boom. You can investigate. Enjoy. You've got a Rabid Bite, so it can kill. Rabid Bite's one of your cards. So that can kill something. Probably the Pacifist, if I had to take a guess. Being 4/4 is kind of a problem. Actually, twins probably. Okay, you get a 1/1 human, whatever. Don't care about that. Okay, you draw again. Sure. I have no problem with this. Okay, if you want to attack with that, you've still got Rabid Bite up. Is Rabid Bite a... No, you don't have any in here. I actually have 2 Rabid Bites, I think. You didn't cast any spells. Okay. Um, 5/5 trample. Sure, we'll do this. You have to block with everything. Kind of have to go aggro here. You're rabid biting. Yeah, if you want to kill it, you got to do that. I'm okay with that blocking order. Yep. Okay. Okay. You go to 8. You're going to rabid bite something of mine. Oh, you're going to sack the cliff. Alright, well, that's fine. I don't think you got 2 available, but hey, whatever. So let's see. Definitely you got to investigate. I'm going to make that smaller. There. Maybe you can see this a little better. He attacks in for 4. Rabid Bite can't attack me. That's interesting. Okay, you must have something to play. You have 6 cards in hand. You should have something to play here. 6 drop, huh? It's not burn. Ever after. Okay. They're tapped. You know that, right? Oh, they're not tapped? Wait, that can't be right. I thought Ever After was a tap. Well, now I may just be dead. Right, leave the black up. So I got 4 blockers. I can block that, no problem. I can block the Death Touchers. Did I just throttle pass? Yeah, I think so. I'm definitely not attacking. Vessel? No. Didn't cost that much for Vessel. Oh, yeah, Vessel. Alright. You revealed Sage of Ancient Lore and Rabid Bite. Dismiss all those. Alright, so okay. So put that there. Put that in front of one of those. Get rid of the Death Touchers. Okay. Yeah, I don't care about the clue. I take 1 damage and I wipe your board. You get all kinds of clue tokens. Good job. You can make an army of 1/1s. Good job. I can block every single one of them. Good job. Come on. I have 2 creatures. You got 4 spells. You gotta have something. Sage, sure. You're down to 12 cards. You're kind of screwing yourself a little here. Alright, so... can't attack into that. But... you can make it a 6/6. Does it have trample? It will when it transforms. Fuck. Alright. Investigate. Let's do this. Well, it's a spell. Right. Force can go in the bin. Play this plains out. And now his Sage will not flip. He will, however, get another 1/1, and I just lose the game this way. Tireless Tracker, you would have been so good had he not had so many goddamn rabbit bites. Yeah. 6/6 trample. Yep. Draw a card. What was I drawing? Oh, are you kidding? That would have been nice sooner. All right, so I'm pretty hosed. He didn't have any flyers. Is this a deck where Arms of the Vein is kind of a thing? Throttle seems fine. All this seems really fine. I think the less I rely on white, the better off I am. I think that's a thing. Yes, I would like to go first. Green, 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 black, and... well, I'm going to keep it. It seems awful. He's going to 6. Pacifist turn 2 would be great. And the draw. Come on. One time Pacifist. Oh. Vessel. Alright, well, didn't get that. Magnifying glass. Sacking vessel. Nope, food cooler. Alright, well, that's a thing. How about a 3-drop that blocks that? I guess I play out this to ramp faster for my bigger guys. So he's playing out Crawling Sensation. Okay, so you get an insect. Does the insect have flying? No. So he's going to get in for 2. Alright, well. I mean, it's getting played. Get in there, Wolves! I believe in you! Alright, well, you're discarding a bunch of stuff. Or does it discard? Oh, top 2 cards of your library. Alright, well, confront the unknown. That's fine. Vessel. Alright, so Vessel goes into the bin. Let's see what he pulls out here. What's he grab? He grabs the Scarecrow. Which, fine, whatever. Okay. Interesting, though. Alright, Scavenger, sure. Okay. He can't attack, but he does have that. Well. Can't attack. He's going to put out the Scarecrow. Let's see, I'm going to keep his graveyard open here. He's going to mill the shit out of himself, though. Golem and Uvenwald Mysteries. Nice. So Scarecrow comes out this turn for sure. I don't see a reason why it wouldn't at this point. And some of his scarier creatures are the ones going into the bin here. He really can't attack me. I mean, I guess he could. Sage of Ancient Lore. Sure. Okay. Gonna attack? Attacking seems bad. I'll investigate. There we go. Okay. So now I do that. He's got a Scarecrow in hand and 2 other cards. What 2 other cards does he have? Well, I could play Vampire Noble. Vampire Noble does block stuff. And it keeps up Howlpack Resurgence. And I could always clue. Not attacking into that. Okay. Put 2 more. If you want insects that bad, go for it, dude. Alright, so you get an insect. Great. I'm going to just trigger that. You get a 1/1 insect that does nothing. The attacks don't seem good here. Still. Yep. Gonna go ahead and sack the clue to draw a card. Oh. Okay. Okay, well, it's gonna flip over. It's gonna flip back over, so I'm not worried about that. Alright, so play Swamp. I think I just play Soul Swallower here. And then a Howlpack Resurgence. Okay. 2 spells. Flip them back over. That's fine. He's a 3/3 wimp. So you get another insect. That's fine. Again, I waited out and you mill yourself. Alright. You don't cast any spells again. Awesome. Well, I played the land. I could Lightning Axe this, discarding Arms of the Vein. And that still leaves me to investigate next turn. What do I do that to, though? I mean, that does nothing for me. He's just going to keep not playing cards. I could just investigate clue. 1, 2. All right, so that's 2 there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't do both. I definitely can't attack. Alright, so you get another damn insect. Oh, this actually works out well. If he doesn't draw, and if he doesn't find a way to draw cards, or he plays out stuff, I just block here with Thornhide. I'll Lightning Axe this, Arms of the Vein this, and this just dies. I see a nice plan here coming to fruition. So he's going to cast something. He's casting Rabid Bite. Well, now I'm going to that. Discarding that. Okay. And definitely going to cast that. Okay. And I destroyed... I should have shot him. Damn it, that was stupid of me. Oh, rabbit... Yeah, no, that I should have just done that. Okay, so you do 4 damage to that. Good job. That was stupid of me. I should have Lightning Axed you. Now you're going to go down to... Yeah, no, I block you. Okay. I'm good with this trade. He's a pain in my ass. Yes, you get in 2 damage to me. I'm still good with that. Yeah, I knew that was coming. It wasn't like I was attacking, but that also gets me to 3 cards. And you're at 11. Well, that makes it easier. 2, 3, 4. I can clue and investigate. Should have investigated and step. That's stupid of me. Not gonna attack. This is a 4/4. Can't deal with that. Alright. 2 cards in hand. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That might have been a bad decision, dude. Yeah. Probably play the forest. Six. What's he got for 6 again? Ever after. Oh, you son of a bitch. Putting fucking Rabid Bite on top after he puts a forest down. Alright. I'm going to investigate. He's going to hold on to that? Okay, so no. He pitched the forest. If I can get Delirium somehow. Alright. Investigate. Draw a card. Anguish Unmaking would be fun. Okay. Come on. Alright, well. Investigate. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Draw a card. Well, fuck beans. I mean, this becomes a 5/5 when it flips. I can't play that. He becomes a 6/6, though. Oh, you're gonna Rabid Bite on this turn? Oh no, you're gonna put Rabbit. No, you're gonna put a swamp on top? Oh. You want another insect? Fine. Whatever. Six. You're just gonna die. I just have to block anything but your werewolf? Or double block it? Because you have to just start putting everything on top of your library. I don't know if you've thought this through, buddy. Okay. I'm not going to block that. Wait, what did you put on top of your library? Because you didn't draw it. Is it Rabid Bite? You kind of have to use... It's Rabid Bite, sure. Okay. Guess I should have blocked it. Put Rabid Bite back on top. That seems bad. So I throttle your golem? Now you have to use all your mana to put stuff on top of your library? I don't think this is a good plan, dude. Wait. That didn't... Oh, son of a... I deserve to lose. I deserve to lose. I'm a fucking moron. I deserve to lose. I deserve to fucking lose. I'm a fucking genius of a moron. Yep, that flips back over. I'm a fucking moron. No, he's never going to mill himself. Fuck me. I deserve to lose. How are you going to draw that? Oh, you don't have to. You're kind of all in with the... I mean, I double block your Sage. You can only kill one. Well, Ever After's in his deck. Yeah. He just dies. What you playing? I'm gonna lose anyways. I'm out of time. Oh, you got Ever After? Okay, you got it back. This deck is stupid. I mean, I got ways to deal with it. Although Ever After is just stupid. Whatever. Well, there's Tyler's tracker. Good job, buddy. You're about useless now. Yeah, he's not going to do that anymore. Tyler's tracker, you would have been better a few turns ago. 5-5 and a 4-5. Well... Okay. I'm gonna keep making you use your mana. He's never gonna be milled out, so I can't win. There's no way I can win this game. There's literally no way I can win this game because he will never be milled out because he's gonna keep drawing Ever After. Oh, and now I can block everything of mine. I can never do damage to him. That's awesome. And I'm sure he's got Rabbit Bite. I mean... It's not awful. Definitely can't do anything. He's putting 2 more cards on top. Yeah, I can never... well, none of his guys have Trample. Well, he put the 2 rabbit bites on top? No, he's just going to rabbit bite that. You're a dick. I mean, you're an ass. But I kind of deserve that, so. Alright, so I'm going to take just a quick short break. Doesn't look like anyone's watching right now anyways. So, yeah. Short break, and I'll be right back for round 2. So, see you soon. All right, I am back. So we'll go back here to the opening because we're not in a spot yet. They have not moved on to the next round. Whitney Houston is playing 4 in all caps. So, whoa, didn't need to go. Stop. I don't want this widescreen like this. Why is this theater mode? No. I don't want theater mode. Exit theater mode. There, that's what I want. Embed. Trying to get this out to everybody. Oh, nope. Close that. Video. Yeah, video from the web. TV slash. There we go. Maybe that'll work. Does that play it on here? Does that work? Oh, it does. It does. All right. Maybe that'll work. Who knows? Close that down. All right. So 0-1. Oh, what is that? What is that little thing down there? That's weird. What's going on with my webcam? Come on. Built-in Logitech. Color? No chroma key. I don't know why that's like that. Okay. Well, I'm getting some weird little graphics there in the corner. Nope. I do this all the time. No, down there. Down here. I don't know what these little thing dots are here. That's weird. That's so weird. Oh, is that where... Hold on. I bet if I delete that. There it goes. All right. Yay, figuring out the program. So, all right. So we're waiting for the round 2 to start here. As you can see, they're in the third game. They should be almost done. Did not bode well for me. I kind of thought it was going to be that way. Because honestly, this deck is kind of a train wreck. I'm not going to lie. 4-color does not seem great. No reply. Alright. Yes. That is still my number. Thank you, Twitter, for verifying that for me. Alright. So, played some Eternal Masters. On Friday, did a draft. It was pretty fun. I mean, the first matchup, it was kind of awkward. A lot of these cards I haven't played with before. And the deck I had, it was okay. It wasn't good. I was on a Grixis type build, and mainly because people were passing around crazy stuff. When admittedly, I kind of got the... I kind of rare drafted a little. It didn't help that I opened up some pretty decent rares. So I opened up in one of the packs Dak Faden. So that was pretty good. I didn't do any research into it because I thought I was walking into a Shadows over Innistrad draft. And so I was opening stuff, and I didn't know if it was worth anything or not. I knew the one card I opened wasn't worth anything. It was the 5-drop blue-red hybrid mana. Blue-red hybrid mana spell that puts a 5/5 blue and red elemental creature into the battlefield. I don't know what it's called. Call the Skyline or something like that. Anyways, I ended up with 2 of those in the deck, which that was kind of awful. And what else was in the deck? It wasn't a good deck. It really wasn't. And the fact that I went 1-1-1 was actually pretty good. I was actually pretty... the one... So, I mean, it was what it is. So, well, it looks like we're getting ready to go into round 2 here. Probably facing Serrated Angel or Whitney Houston or Talzad. Probably Whitney Houston if I know how this matches up. So we'll see here. I think Whitney Houston gets Talzad and I get Serrated Angel. Or that's what it probably should be. I probably get Whitney Houston here. We'll see. In 1 minute time, we will see. And I will probably scrub out of this pretty badly. While we're sitting here waiting, the flashback right now is Lorwyn Morningtide single limb. And maybe I'll try that. Lorwyn didn't seem that exciting to me. The one time I drafted it a few weeks... Oh, shit. Yes, it is. There it is. This is very touchy, this program. I'm using XSplit. Is it XSplit? I don't know. It is XSplit Broadcaster. So, and it doesn't capture... Oh, that's really weird. Well, can I maximize this, or just a cutoff part? No, it cuts off part. That sucks. Alright, well, I guess I can move it down then. To there... Yeah. Alright, so I lost the die roll. I'm waiting for Serrated Angel. 2 lands, a Pacifist, Fork in the Road. This seems perfectly keepable. I'm playing Burn. Awesome. Alright, well. Transverse the Uvenwald. Alright, well. Fork in the Road is going to work for me good here, but I'm definitely going to play Pacifist next turn. Intrepid Provisioner's fine. Magnifying Glass is ramped for me. Double red. Alright, so I don't know much about Serrated Angel here. Well, Pacifist go! Tireless Tracker is a really good pull here. So Tireless Tracker could come out next turn. That seems kind of bad. I'm actually going to play the Swamp out and Magnifying Glass. And then pass. Because I want Fork in the Road. Nothing. Interesting. Okay, so I play out the black. Play out Magnifying Glass. And then I think I just tack in with the Pacifist. Or the Butcher now. Because I don't know what he's doing. Alright. So I get 4 in. This seems fine. Next time I can play Tireless Tracker. Insolent Neonate. Interesting. Interesting turn 4 play. His deck must not be good. Alright, so I play out Tireless Tracker. Using the Magnifying Glass to cast it. I then play Fork in the Road. Well, I play the Mountain. Then I play Fork in the Road. No, Fork in the Road does nothing for me. Neither does Transverse here. Yeah, I just do this then. Always trigger that. And then I'm going to attack. I feel like something's not quite right here. Alright, so those are both sorcery speed, which is fine. All red mana. Are you playing a mono red build? If so, how did Lightning Axe get to me? I can't block it, so might as well. Okay. I'll sack this. Draw a card. Okay. Throttle, huh? All right. Okay. I mean, Fork in the Road, getting a Plains, and and a force can go into the bed. Play the Plains. I mean, you don't see a reason not to attack. Attack with all creatures. I'm doing 8 damage here. Okay. So 4 gets through 5. I think I keep that back. And then I'll play Vessel out now. You didn't even discard it to draw a card? Does he have trample? No. See, I didn't do anything. Well, I guess I did cast 2 spells. Whatever. What 2 spells did I cast? Oh, Fork in the Road. The way he's going... I can still clue. Wow. That's what you're doing? What is your deck? I'm so confused. I am so very confused right now. Okay. Cool. Investigate. 8. You can attack. I think I just do this. Putting on the pacifist. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. He has to have a second card, a second color. I have no idea what he's got. He's in red. We know that much. He's in red. I don't know his second color, so Clipwings doesn't seem to work well. Okay. I don't know. I am going to switch out, though, Hummel the Brute for Expose Evil. And Vessel, I don't like that one in there. How? Let's make this easier. 2 white cards. Yeah. So, I don't necessarily like Hound of the Firebogs in this deck, but you know. Alright, so I got 1, 2, 3 colors. I'll keep. I don't know if this is good or not. Oh, he mulled to 6. Okay, so he scried. Okay, so black is black red. He's in vampires? Okay, well that's problematic for me. Alright, so I play Follower Trader. Because I just want to get the tap land out there. And the next turn I play the Mountain. Alright, so he's got 2 swamps, doing nothing with it. Definitely play the Mountain. Alright. Because I can always discard a land that seems bad. 3 swamps. You're doing something with these swamps, right? 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 Olivia's Bloodsworn. Okay, well, you can't give it... Well, okay, so Clipwings definitely needs to come into the deck now. That's going to happen. play this out. I'll take 2. 2's fine. All right. In step, I'll flash out Howlpack Resurgence, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so you got your red. Now you're going to play another vampire, right? Right? Stromkirk. Alright, so that makes it a 2/3 flyer. Still, I'm okay with it. Or a 3/2 flyer. If it gets stupid, I can always... Wish I had another mountain in hand. Yeah, no, I'm not blocking. Alright, so I take 3. Seems fine. Alright, I'll flash. Whoop, nope. Howlpack Resurgence. Would much rather had the... Alright, so that can pop out, block Stromkirk, force him to discard a card. I mean, that doesn't seem horrible, but I think this is the play. I think it's still just this. I'm going to take another beating here in the air. I will play this out, though. Alright. No attacks here. Next turn, I'm setting up for a pretty good attack. Ah, fine. Well, now Lightning Axe is better with the land. Alright. We did spend the whole turn doing that, but I'm going to be dead pretty quickly here. Alright, so play land, play the pacifist. No! I'm a fucking moron! What is wrong with me? What is fucking wrong with me? All this does is trade with this. I take 7 here, possibly more if he plays. Voldaren Duelist here just wrecks me. He doesn't have it. I'm going to trade with this. I can't take 7. Alright. Alright. Yep. I'm going to have to Lightning Axe Olivia's Blood. Okay, second main. Blood Mad. Well, isn't that just special? One card type, all creatures. Awesome. Humble the Brute is awful. This is better. As long as I frickin' tap the right mana. Alright. I mean, this is an easy block here. I make him discard. I mean, if you have Voldaren Duelist, play it, and I'm dead. Well, no, I'm not quite dead, because I've got Lightning Axe. I probably play Hummel the Brute. Alright, well... Okay, well, I'm definitely blocking here. This probably feeds into him, but that's alright. Definitely not letting that hit me. He probably has twins, if I had to take a guess. These trade. Yep. Would you discard him? Incorrigible Youths. Why in God's name? Oh, it's too expensive. He needs a double red. Now I can cast it, and it's fine. A 4/3 Haste Madness. Alright, well, that's fine. Next turn I can play the 5/4, block it efficiently. Or I could play Soul Swallower. Or I could just play my twins and block it all day. That seems fine. Yeah, he's in a world of hurt. He's not drawing his lands. I can block you all day, unless you play that enchantment. Crow, sure, 2/1. Alright, well. You still can't attack with Incorrigible Youths. What are you doing? No. Sanguinary Mage? Don't care. You're dumping your hand, is what you're doing. Well, now I definitely play Cult. Oh. Well, that's super awkward. I can't do both. I think I just play Cult. Because it can effectively block the Prowess side. This can block that. I don't have attacks. He's going to be able to hit me in the air for 2 with flying. If I get my white mana, that's okay, as long as I get it in the next turn or 2. Clipwings is definitely going in the deck. Both of them. Alright. Hulking Devil. Don't care. Ooh. I just play both those out, I think. Because this blocks that fine. There. There. Pass. So the ground is locked down. I can discard this to transform and kill the crow. He's now drawing his lands. Probably get rid of Soul Swallower. Yeah. I don't care if he sees that. Oh yeah, I get a wolf. I forgot. And it's a 3/3 wolf, too. I'm okay with that. Yep. Alright, so we got Vampire Noble reduced to ashes. Okay. So, Insolent Neonate, sure. Now I got all kinds of mana here, except for white mana. White mana would be really great here. Of course. Delirium would be nice too. I have all of his ground guys blocked. Efficiently too. I don't care about one. One damage is nothing. Haunted Cloak, okay. Vigilance, Trample, Haste. That's fine. If that's what you're spending your mana to do, you give something Vigilance. Okay. Okay, you give that Trample, and damage is going to get through. No, it's not. I just block with twins. That still doesn't seem that great. You can attack with everything? That seems really bad, dude. Alright, so 3/5 I block here. Block here. Block here, 3 gets through, 4 gets through. I wipe his board? And I can deal with Insolent Neonate. That's not a problem. And I keep everything except my... I feel like that's good. I feel like this is not one you're going to win, dude. Or do I trade off the... I think I trade off the wolf token here. The wolf token seems like a better trade. Plus I take 1 less damage. So I go to 2. He's down to no cards in hand and a 1/1 on the field. And I got blockers for days. Well, fuck beans. Alright, well... I swing with the 5/4? I can't. I can't swing with anybody because of the Vigilance Haste. Ugh. And Trample. So if you pull something amazing, because that's 1. Okay. That seems bad, but sure. He drew nothing. Alright, well. Now I just swing with this, right? Or no. Yeah. Even Rush of Adrenaline doesn't kill it. Okay, so you've got 2 cards in hand. Village Messenger, that has haste. Alright, I can block that. That's not a problem. Yeah. I'm not sure what your plan is there, buddy, but alright. Okay. I swing in with this. Kinda have to block. Five, 6 trample? You're kind of not in a good spot here. That does have menace if it flips, so I do have to have 4 blockers for that now. He's not going to cast a spell. Yeah, he goes non-stop. He's going to let that flip, Alright, white mana. Ugh, come on, deck. 2/2 mana. I just keep back 2 creatures. I swing with the 5/6 trampler. Yeah, I think that's my best bet here. That's true. White mana would kill me. How about very, very, very well put, Ryan. I don't know what to do. I need some sort of removal spell for one of these. Okay. I won the match. Yeah, you know, Ryan, very good call. I did not see that. You're very true. I mean, I just keep playing stuff that gets bigger. This becomes a 7/5, 7/6. Yeah, or yeah, that seems fine. So, what else is I drawing here? Game Trail. Lambo Pacifist is problematic for him. I was drawing a bunch of gas because I had gotten most of my land here. So, well, that's fun. I don't know what he was playing. He was definitely playing vampires, but like I had answers to all of his everything he had. I do like that card. It's a very good card. What else? Oh, let me draw more. All right. So I am 1-1. Yay. Wow. That means I'm probably. Wow, Crasher. Stomp me got stomped. All right. By the way, Crash's deck. If you weren't watching, which I'm guessing you weren't, Ryan, his deck cannot be milled, which was very unfortunate. He had Ever After in his hand, or Ever After in the deck, which means basically all he has to do is be able to cast that every turn, and it goes back in his deck, and he just keeps putting creatures on the battlefield. He also had that Golem that you can pay 2 mana to put a creature on top or bottom of your library. So from your graveyard, seems like he was never gonna get milled out. So that was my first round opponent. So my deck's a little bit of a train wreck. I'm not gonna lie. It's 4 color. Let's see if I can look it up here. This is going to take a second because I got to bring up the other screen, my collection, and you can't see that. So let's switch over to that. Hey, I haven't played all month. This is the first time I'm playing this month. Anyways, this is the deck I'm playing right now. Oh, it's not showing the lands, but don't care about those. So I'm splashing red for Lightning Axe, and I'm splashing white for 3 colors. Anguish for 3 cards. Anguish Unmaking, Vessel of Ephemera, and Expose Evil in main board. But usually sideboard, I will board out most of the white in favor of like Clipwings or even Hound of the Farbogs, depending on what I'm facing. So, it's not good. I mean, I do have 2 pacifists, so it's very frequently getting that out on the field. Moonlight Hunt, I've yet to see that come up yet. Howlpack Resurgence has been a really good card. Even though it only affects about 3 or 4 creatures. Era Falconwrath is always a good card. Love her. It's fun when you've got Cult of the Waxing Moon out and flip Era Falconwrath, and you still get the 2/2 Wolf token, which if you've also got Howlpack Resurgence out, you get a 3/3 Wolf token instead. So that's pretty fun. So, but that's the deck I'm dealing with here. It's not great. It's a deck. Ugh. So let me check here. So we still got a little bit of time here. Although 2 of the matches are in the 3rd game already. And this game went 15 minutes, so they're pretty late in the 2nd game. So these 2... Oh, they just went to the 3rd game. So everyone's in the 3rd game already. 20 minutes left in the round. I don't know what to do. Oh, I know what to do. Quantity 0. What am I missing from the set still? Don't care. I don't care about the format. Because I do want to redeem this. Bygone Bishop, I still don't have that. Wow. Oh, Descend Upon the Sinful is an amazingly good card. Exile all creatures. That's it. Unless Delirium. Put a 4/4 white angel creature token to flying onto the battlefield if there are 4 more card types. You're doing that turn 6 or 7? Yeah, you probably have. You probably build the deck around it to where you can easily get to Delirium. Doo-doo-doo. So it looks like Declaration in Stone, Bygone Bishop, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Don't have Jace yet. 14, 15. I had a chance at that one. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 20. Sorry. I can count 21, 22. 23. Well, how will I not have Vessel Malignity? 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. I've got one of these in draft tonight. 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Got one of these in draft tonight. 40, 41. Got one of those in draft tonight. 42. So looking at about 42 cards. So maybe another draft and I'll pick up a bunch of these. They're in all different colors though, so I might just have to go pick up. Like a lot of these are probably pretty cheap and I can go pick them up pretty much without any problems. Like Bygone Bishop, I'm pretty certain it's pretty cheap right now. So let's see. Whoop. So, all right. Well, let's see here. Ryan's not watching anymore, or if he is, he's not showing up. I'm not showing any viewers right now. So, don't know what else to talk about. I mean, it's tough. I'm sitting here, I'm sitting here, I'm scrolling through here, and I'm seeing on Twitter the Human Rights Campaign. I'm looking and seeing the different pictures and bios of all the people that were killed in Orlando. Thankfully, I didn't know any of them, although, damn, I mean, it's so sad. Some of these people are just so young. Just so young. It's. I don't even know what to think or talk about anymore about this, because it's just. I'm angry. I'm upset. I'm sad. It's. A friend of mine who lives in Florida, he lost 11 friends in that massacre. Thankfully, he wasn't there. But, I mean, like I said, these are all like. A bunch of these are under the age of 30. Most of these are under the age of 30. It's just, it's so sad. And, you know, do what you can. There's a few whitehouse.org petitions that are out there that that I've signed. One is, and a coworker of mine doesn't like this, but I really don't give a rat's ass at this point. We need to make it harder for people to get assault weapons. I don't personally understand why someone would need an assault weapon. I don't understand that. It's not for hunting. And anyone that says it's for hunting, they're lying to you. But it's just like, it's so senseless, and it seems like the only time you hear about this weapon, like the AR-15 that they keep talking about, and I'm not a gun expert by any stretch of the imagination. I've fired off very few guns in my life. I just don't see a real reason to have a semi-automatic weapon, except if you're doing what happened in Orlando. So, I mean, that's what I just don't understand. And maybe someone can tell me what to think about that and change my mind on that. The other one, and I've been passionate about this one for a while. As a gay man, I am unable to donate blood because of an FDA rule that's out there from 1985. I understand why the rule was initially put into place. It was because of the HIV/AIDS epidemic that was going on at the time. And the testing for it was slow, and it made it much more difficult. Nowadays, I can be tested and within minutes know my status, which I have been tested. Blood can be tested just as quickly, which is actually, that's all they do. They take a little drop of your blood on this little eye drop thing, and they test it real quick, and they can tell you whether you have HIV or AIDS. Not only that, the technology's gotten better to where you can actually, like, I don't know that you can filter out the HIV/AIDS from the blood or not, but you can definitely test it before you give it to a patient. It's not something, there is not really a good reason anymore that everyone shouldn't be able to give blood. But because I've had sex with another man in the past 12 months, I'm turned away. unless I lie. And for too long in my life, I lied about my lifestyle. It hurts me when I go to a blood bank and I want to donate blood. Blood that I know will help somebody. And they won't take it because I've slept with another man. I'm just... It's frustrating to me, especially this day and age. And one of the big things I did was I went to the whitehouse.gov website and signed the petition to get the FDA to change their rules to allow gay men and bisexual men to donate blood. Because it's not even, as far as I know, the ban isn't even against women. It's against gay men. And it hurts to not be able to help out a community that needs my help. You know, I don't live in Orlando and stuff like that, but if something like this could have happened in any of our communities, wherever you live in the world. Some of them it does happen quite frequently in communities around the world. But the biggest thing for me is that it's just, if I wanted to donate blood, I'd have to lie to donate blood. And I don't want to lie anymore. So, anyways, if you can give blood, definitely go do that, especially if you're in the Orlando area. The other thing like I said, is the assault weapons ban needs to be put back in place until we can figure out what the hell we're doing, as Donald Trump would say. What's some of the other things? The other thing is, call your congressman. If you're here in the United States, call your congressman, call your representatives. Let them know how you feel about this. Because, I mean, right now, nothing is getting done. Nothing is getting done in Congress. Or in Washington, D.C. Let's be honest, in Washington, D.C. Nothing is getting done. The reason why nothing's getting done is because none of them want anything to get done. Each side wants to win. They don't care about what the result is. They just want to win the battle that they're in. And it's hurting us. It's hurting us an awful lot. So, I'm not going to try and sway you as to what side you should vote. I'm not going to say, you know, this is the way everything should be. But definitely have a voice. Call in. Send an email. Well, I really imagine they just delete those. But, like, call, contact them. Go to their office if you can go to their office. You know, they need to hear our opinion. Anyways, I'm getting off the soapbox. So, one other update I can mention while we're here. Obviously, for the past month or so, I was when I do my streams, I would have a link at the bottom here to my Big Brothers Big Sisters Bowl for Kids' Sake campaign. Well, that ended. First weekend in June, that ended. So the good news from that was I raised $884. It wasn't what I had pledged to do. I had pledged to do 1,000. So I didn't quite make my goal. But I did quite a bit of good with that. $884 is a lot of money that will help towards matching a mentor with a little. And I couldn't have done it without the help of my friends and family because, you know, I can donate all I want, but without that help, the donation just wouldn't have been near that close. Oh, that actually reminds me. I need to check something. Something I didn't bank on. God, what else can I talk about? I don't want to talk about fuckery anymore that's going on around this world. It sucks. I'm looking up topics. Did they take that out of my... Oh, sure did. Hey! Cool. Cool! Sure. Oh, that's that. Don't mind me. I'm going to try and start something while I'm doing a bunch of other stuff on here, so it could screw up the stream. Hope not. Oh, I might be involved with another project. I've played Minecraft on my stream here before, but we might be working. I've got a couple friends that might be setting up streams of their own, and I might be joining them for their streams. But gotta kind of wait and see if that's actually going to happen or not. I hope it does. I'd like to do other streams with other people, and if you are someone that streams and wouldn't mind having me join you, I'd love to collab. Yeah, that's not working. All right. So definitely reach out to me. My Twitter is same account on here, ChuckAW1977. Definitely reach out to me on Twitter or Facebook if you follow me on there, or Tumblr, or any of those things. Let me know. And okay, well, at midnight, thanks. So we'll see. But hopefully I get to do something cool like that. My bitrate fell a little bit. I definitely need to look at that a different time. Yep, different time for that. Where are we at here? So, let's just switch over real quick and show you that we are still waiting on 2 matches. Whitney Houston's 1-on-1, so I could face Whitney Houston. The others are in the last game, and the Crash TD Birch game has been going on for a while, actually. So I'm wondering what's going on here. 9:13. So it's 22 plus about 4 minutes in between, 26. So about 20 or so minutes. That one's been going on, so that's got to be getting close to resolution. I don't know. Crasher can kind of grind. That's been going 28, so that's probably about 30 minutes. So that's only probably about 15 minutes there. That should be getting close to resolution as well. So we should be going to the next round here anytime. Oh, there we go. 4 is one of our 2-0s. And so this one, who's been in the third game the longest, is now the only one we're waiting on. So I will probably either face Whitney Houston, Ice Slinger, or TD Birch if TD Birch 01 loses. Those are my options. Okay, and Crasher 1. That's not terribly surprising. So TD Birch cannot face... Oh, can face any of us 1-on-1s. Ice Slinger cannot face... Nope. Can face any of these. So it's going to be pretty random. I probably will face Ice Slinger 83 or Whitney Houston, I would think. But that'll happen in about a minute and a half. One other thing I did, I purchased a program because I'm sitting here looking at all these cards sitting around me. I purchased a program that Decked Builder for the computer, and I did this because I have a bunch of cards that I want to try and catalog. Well, one of the things that I found is that, well, I have a shit ton of cards. And it's going to take a long time to catalog all these if I was to manually enter them by hand. The good news is this program, and I paid for it, has a thing where you put the card up to the camera, it identifies it based on art, and logs it for you. So, here recently, I just started Sunday. May have just been yesterday. I scanned a bunch of my Shadows over Innistrad cards. Because the way it works is it'll download a set. You have to set it for the 3. You can only set it for 3 sets at a time. So scanning a collection it's beneficial for you to separate out all your different sets. So that way it goes and it doesn't like sit there and scan it and you're like, why isn't it reading this? Oh, it's because it's a different set. So, since the one I have the most recently is Shadows of Innistrad, I've been scanning it. TD Birch. I was totally wrong. Black and green. 2-drop. 4-drop. I'm going to keep this. It's not great, but it's fine. Green. Alright, well. Represent black. Go. Probably ditch the Vessel of Ephemera. White-green. Hinterland, okay. There, Falconwrath. So your Hinterland's not going to flip this turn. It might next turn, but probably not since I got Howlpack Resurgence. I will, however, be taking some beats here. Alright. Again, this deck is not great. I'll probably be pitching Vessel. He's not going to cast a spell. I'm not going to block that. Yep. Oh, he is going to cast a spell. Interesting. Gloom Widow. Well, fuck beans. White mana would be awesome. Well, that's not what I'm going to get. Well, I attack in with the 2/2 then. Because he can't block it with the Gloom Widow. Go ahead and play Howlpack Resurgence. Because I don't want his Hinterland Logger to flip. Alright, well that seems fine. I take 5. Now I can make air flip over. Okay. Cool. That literally does nothing for me. The Pacifist does more for me. Because it's 4/4. I will discard a card to transform air and swing in for 3. Alright, so I got a 4/4 blocker. I can deal with his Hinterland Logger. I still have Intrepid Provisioner. If these two flip, this one's better. This one's better too. Well, fuck beans. Okay. I'm going to block this. Yeah, damn it. Now I'm just dead. I have 2 blockers. 3's going to get through. I think I trade. Well, trade, chump, make him discard. I'm not in a good spot. Always watching's awful. Well, that's even worse. I double block that. I die. 2. Well, I'm going to die anyways. God, this is awful. I have to block this way. Make him discard a card. Strength of arms. Oh, good. Because he didn't need that. Yeah, no, I can see this game. Hello, Worm. My deck's awful. He doesn't have any flyers as far as I can see. Oh, I don't know what to do. Vessel, get out. Expose Evil, get out. Put Arms of the Vein in both of those. Seems awful. I'm gonna do it. I'm probably gonna do a single limb draft after this, so you'll be around for a little while, right, Worm? Yeah, I would like to play first. I guess I'll keep this. There's no creatures. It's been for me. Oh, since you've been on, yeah, probably. I would say for me, it's been almost 2 weeks. I've been dealing with some eye issues. Seriously. Yeah, I've been dealing with some eye issues, and then I threw my back out the other day. So, God, why? Why is your deck so good and mine so bad? Your deck is so much better. Oh, you go to camp every weekend? Cool. I was in the Boy Scouts, so I did a lot of camping myself during the summer. Not every weekend. Alright. I'm doing a whole lot of nothing here. This ain't good. I'm ramping to nothing. Alright, you're going to get in for 3. Oh, you have a trailer? Oh, gotcha. That seems like a good way to camp now. I'm in favor of trailers. I used to do the tent camping thing. Oh. Spending all his mana to cast Solitude there. Canoeing! I like canoeing. I was never good at it. Oh, yeah. Give me a nice cot any day. Well, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not dead. But I can see it from where I'm at. Yeah, no spells. That was a bad decision. 5, 6, 7, 8. That was a really bad decision on my part. I should have totally cast a spell there. Oh. 3, 4, 5. 5 and 6 is 11. Well, not hiding anything. I'm pretty screwed. I've not drawn a creature yet. I have no way to deal with always watching. His deck is immensely better. Why is he 1-1? Why is TD Birch 1-1? This makes no sense to me. He is going to stomp the living shit out of me. Sure. Might as well. 6, 12. Alright, so I pretty much have to come up with the nuts here. Well, that was nice of you. Are you fucking kidding me? Alright, well, I'm going to draw a card. Hey! RIP Vanguard, thank you for following me. That actually worked. Oh, sweet fucking Jesus. I can't pay that. I draw my first creature, and it's a 5-drop, and I can't play it. Well, TD Birch, you got me. I got all kinds of lands. And a 5-drop that I can't cast because I only have 4 open mana. Turn 5 loss. Yeah. I'm going to tap out to fuck him over. Concede. Yeah. Alright, so that's done. Oh, return to game. Yeah, no, reveal hand. If you can see it. Anyways, done with that one. Let's switch back. We're going to play something else. I could do Shadows over Innistrad single limb. No, unfortunately, RP, I got stomped. I got raffle stomped. Do I want to do Lorwyn? I don't know that I want to do Lorwyn. I'd almost rather do a single limb 4-3-2-2. Eight, 4. I don't know which one's going to fill faster. Lorwyn wasn't fun when I did that a couple weeks ago. What is the details on this? I know it's 10 tickets. I don't want to play Lorwyn. It's not good. I guess I'll do an 8-4. Get in the queue. You know what? No, no, no. Leave this event. Leave. Close. I'm doing this 4-3-2-2. If I win the first round, I want to at least get some packs. If I lose the first round, well, I get the 3 packs that I drafted. So, draft! Yay, another draft. Oh, wow, I'm up to 3 viewers right now. Cool. How sad is it that I'm excited about 3 viewers? So hopefully we'll get 3 more people to pop in the queue here. Pretty soon. Well, wait, we can go back here. There's still 5 in the queue, so. No, other than that, Worm, everything's been kind of me dealing with I threw my back out last week, and I had the eye thing, almost to the point where I couldn't see out of the one eye. So that's kind of why I didn't stream last week at all. But other than that, I mean, it's been kind of normal. It's kind of boring, so. Right. Well, it's kind of weird. I'm gonna have to show you, Worm, what I drafted. In that draft, when we get a chance to after this, after we do the draft here, it was kind of weird. I was seeing 7 in the queue. I was being passed some really good cards. I got Lightning Axe 5th pick in one of the packs. I don't know why. I don't know why Lightning Axe was that late in a pack. Lightning Axe should be taken 3rd at the worst. There we go. Alright. We are firing. Alright, Bomber! Bomber! No! No! Boo! Boo! Alright, let's look at uncommons here. The 2 I'm looking at here, God, I always draft this deck. Geist Blast. That's a really good card. Honestly, all these uncommons are pretty good. Thraben Inspector is good too. This isn't a bad pack. Red here. Mad Prophet's not bad. I don't know what to take. I'm going to highlight Geist Blast. It's removal for 3. It copies. It puts me in blue again, which I don't like the blue in this pack. Choked Estuary's not. I think it's just Mad Prophet here. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Worm Prophet. It's not a great pack. Like I said, the rare is horrible. I'm going to take the Prophet. I just always end up in this red deck. All right, well, Eerie Interlude. Oh, no red. No red whatsoever. Okay, well. That can kind of be good. What else am I looking at here? Daring Sleuth. None of this is good. This is all bad. I'm just going to take the rare. I don't think I'm playing it. I mean, maybe Loam Dryad, but Manic Scribe's okay, but it's not great. It's much better in sealed than it is in draft. What is with these rare lands? So, Hermit isn't bad. A 2/3 for 3. Otherwise, I'm not really excited about any of this stuff. I mean, that's kind of annoying, but again, I don't like the second ability on it. Whenever it attacks or blocks, sacrifice another creature or land. Don't like that. I'm going to take the Hermit here. Game Trail's just It's another land. I'm not married to a color yet. God! What the hell? That's 3 rare lands in this draft. Well, if I go red-green werewolves, the card I want out of this pack is either Quilled Wolf or the Arsonists. And I think I want the Arsonists here. And True Faith is okay. It'll wheel. That's kind of the thing with that. Or I can get another one. Another? Holy crap! This draft is horrible. Alright, so 4 rare lands. So half the packs have rare lands. Something's probably going to come around. Alright, let's see. Do I want Briarbridge Patrol? Loam Dryad kind of fixes everything. I'm probably not white. Probably just take Briarbridge Patrol here. Nothing else really screams at me. Watching the web would be great to come wheel around. Well, there's a second Geist Blast and a Mad Prophet. What's been taken? Do I just go crazy with Mad Prophet and just start taking, like, Madness cards? I don't think I'm Geist Blast here. I'm going to take another Mad Prophet, I think. Okay. Definitely Vessel. That's the only thing really good in here, except for Inspiring Captain. Vessel Malignity is one I need, but Dissension of the Ranks is not good. Insolent Neonate is fine. It's a discard outlet. I could take Expose Evil or Apothecary Geist. Yeah. Neonate's not great in this deck. I'm going to go ahead and take the Apothecary Geist here. Let's see. Hearing Interlude to get back in. Do I want Kessig Direswine? If I'm going to be in the red-green deck, I definitely probably do want that in here. Especially with Vessel and stuff like that. I'm going to be able to get stuff in. Hulking Devil I don't like. Warped Landscape's okay. Definitely Loam Dryad with this. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the Rage. Rage is not that good a card, I don't think. It's not that good, so I'm not gonna. Someone's scooping up all the rare lands, though. For board, definitely a Root Out. Oh, you're talking the enchantment. Oh, okay, okay. Gotcha. Yeah. I don't... It might wheel. Well, there's definitely nothing I want in here. I'm going to take the Fortified Village. Don't care about the sorcery stuff. Right now, I'm not doing anything that would be affected by that. So, someone's cutting red pretty hard. It's not me. I'll take another Loam Dryad, though. Sure, Lily's Indignation. Not playing it. Yep, the rare lands didn't wheel. Someone's in 5 color. That seems really bad, but whatever. Okay, so here's what we're looking at. First of all, Deadweight's really good. Geese's Bidding would be fine, but I'm thinking Soul Swallower here, right? On color rare, definitely play green. Green here is not great. This Equestrian skill will probably wheel, so I can get that. Other things I'm looking at here, Kessig is fine. Ember Wolf is fine. Spiteful Motives isn't bad. I guess, but it's like one ticket. It really isn't worth it online. It's worth more on paper. I'm going to take Soul Swallower. Well, hello. Hello, rare werewolf that does things. And if I get enough werewolves, that really does things. Arsonist would be great to wheel, although I don't think it will. I don't think I'm in white. I think it's red-green. Skyreach Bandit, get in the deck! I mean, Worm, the best thing I could hope for is, yes, that's what someone's doing. If they are, great. I hope to face them in round 1. Because those lands are not good. Those lands are really not good. Right, no, Gaia Reach is great. I love Gaia Reach. It's a great blocker. It's a... Oh! Hi, but... Oh my god. Deck, what? No! I need the Fiery Temper and the Lightning Axe. Gibbering Fiend is not bad either, but no! I want to live the dream. Deal 8 damage to your dome for 2. Alright. Ooh, Second Harvest. This deck isn't really Second Harvest, though. So here's my thought process. There's Senseless Rage, which we were talking about, which can just make my Mad Prophet a 4/4 kind of good. Actually, that's probably just the play here. The other thing I'm thinking here is Moonlight Hunt. Moonlight Hunt actually... How many wolves? 1, 2, 3? I mean, I think we're going to get more. Oh, no. Lightning Axe is so much better. I want both, but yeah. I think I'm going to take Moonlight Hunt here. It's just good removal. I need some removals options. Convicted Killer. That'd be a werewolf. Werewolves are definitely kind of what I want to go here. Howlpack Wolf isn't bad either. For 3 mana, I'd rather have the 3/3 always than the 2/2 that sometimes can flip to a 4/4. I think I'm going to go with that. Howlpack Resurgence. Get in! Okay, so we're definitely the wolf deck. Kessig Dire Swine is just fine. It's big. It's... Well, there's Convicted Killer. Kind of wish I had more Mandus stuff, though. Having 2 Mad Prophets is... Nope. Don't want that. Fork in the Road, don't really need it. I guess I'll take another Howlpack Wolf here. Just go all in on the wolf plan here. First Strike is kind of problematic for people. Pyrehound, I'm not really doing a whole lot of spells. Equestrian Skill. That can be good. I actually kind of want that. For the same mana, First Strike's great, but this +3/+3, the +3 there is better. Throttle, don't need to see you anywhere. Although Unruly Mob's kind of annoying. I'll take the Rush. I've got a root out already. Okay, so we're definitely red-green here. I'm a little concerned that we don't have a whole lot of 2-drops. Well, Second Harvest came back around. Do I want Second Harvest here? Not playing a whole lot of tokens, but I'm going to go ahead and take it. Stoke Builder, we're not pushing stuff to the bin, so. Good news, I still got another whole pack to go. Creeping Dead's Dread, I'm not going to play it. Vessel! Hey, finally got it. I don't want it, but I finally got it. Jeez, come on! Seriously? What is with this? I don't need another fortified village. Alright. Autumnal Gloom's not bad. I'm never going to be able to use that ability. Griftspoon is just an amazing card. Uvenwald Mysteries might be what I want to do here. I don't care about Fortified Village. What is going on? Why so many rare lands? If I opened up a booster box, I would not see this many rare lands. Alright. Diagraph Colossus. Ooh, Sinister Concoction, you're problematic for me. Do I take the Scavenger here? I feel like that might wheel. I'm just going to take this. I'm going to cut this. There's not a lot of good cards in here. And yeah, that's fine. Inner Struggle is not a bad removal card. Yeah, no, Watcher will wheel. I'm not worried about Watcher. People are kind of down on Watcher for some reason. I'm going to take the Hinterland Logger here. Inner Struggle seems to be... People don't like playing that either for some reason. Oh, I'm not in the deck. I guess Gloom Widow. I'm kind of just the... Throw shit in the way. This does deal with flyers. I kind of need to take Gloom Widow. Intrepid Provisioner is not a bad option either. But I don't really need 4 drops. I don't need 3 drops either. I need 2 drops. Cryptolith, right? Yes, please. All my creatures become mana. I like that. Oh, there's Inner Struggle. Ember Eye Wolf is a 2-drop with haste. Right now, this is my deck the way it is. Loam Dryad I probably only play 1 of. I kind of want the 2-drop more than I want the Inner Struggle. Right? No, I need removal. I don't have a lot of removal here. Alright, so I cut a Loam Dryad probably. There's literally nothing in this except for Equestrian Skill. And that's actually really funny to get 2 of those. I don't really need Mad Prophets. Another second Harvest. That's so weird. I think I just go all in on the 3-drop chain. I'll get rid of Mad Prophet. I don't think... Watcher. Definitely Watcher the Web here. Magmatic Chasm's an interesting idea, too. 5 to 6 removal. 1, 2, 3... 3 removal. I think I do want Watcher in the Web here. That deals with flyers. I'm going to take the Scavenger here. None of these are good. I'm going to take the Skeleton Key. Put it in the sideboard. Sure, if they're going to pass the Provisioner back to me. I'd rather take the land. These are awful. I'm not taking Chaplain's Blessing. Thorn-Eyed Wolves, yeah! Got there. Alright, so we're definitely wolves here. Briarbridge can get out. Soul Swallower I like. Yeah, I don't care about that. Vessel, Loam Dryad. Rush can probably get out. Like the double Equestrian Skill. Do I even care about Kessig? I'm playing a creature-heavy deck, so Uvenwald Mysteries is fine. 3 Howlpack Wolves. Lots of wolves. Gloom Widow is there for the flyers, because I don't have lots of ways to deal with flyers. Do I play Cryptolith right? I mean, I can technically, with that in there, probably play 1 less land. Especially with Loam Dryad. Oh! Yeah! See, I already got a Choked Estuary. And a Game Trail. Actually, here's the rares I got from the last draft. Angel of Deliverance, Anguished Unmaking, Choked Estuary, Corrupted Graftstone, Deathcap Cultivator, Game Trail, Harness the Storm, which I accidentally took, Soul Swallower, Tireless Tracker, Transverse the Uvenwald. Ten rares last draft. That seems fine, right? Ten rares, 10 uncommons. So 20, almost half of my deck was rares and uncommons. Or half of my draft was rares and uncommons. Alright, well. So back to this. I need to cut two things. Alright, let's separate this out. Creatures separately. Alright, I took out the 2 Mad Prophets because honestly this deck doesn't want Mad Prophets. There's not any, there's no madness. I could possibly put one in, but then I'm still cutting like things, and with Howlpack Resurgence and Moonlight Hunt, I kind of want to just go all in with as many wolves as I can. As far as spells, I've got instant, enchantment, 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 instant, enchantment. Ugh. Instant enchantment, land and creature is the only way I can get to Delirium. That's kind of awful for Soul Swallower. Rush is instant. Do I have any sorceries? That's an instant. That's a sorcery, but that's the only one I've got. God. Alright, well. Delirium is not likely. So does that make Soul Swallower better to play than Mad Prophet? I kind of don't think so. Although getting an enchantment in the bin is probably going to be pretty easy with Vestal. I mean, I like all this. All these are wolves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8. 9 wolves. 9 wolves with Howlpack's fine. Yeah. But again, I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about the double green. I mean, I definitely want to play 1 Mad Prophet. But again, I'm still trying to make 2 cuts here. Do I care about Cryptolith Rite? Uvenwald Mysteries I really like, because this is a creature-heavy deck. Delirium is really not going to be turned on. I mean, I could play Skeleton Key, but I feel like that does nothing for me. I mean, it's basically something to discard to for Lightning Axe. I think I'm going to get rid of Kessig. I got enough big guys that I'm not worried about that. And Equestrian Skill is going to make those biggers. Right. Kind of why I'm playing 1 Lone Dryad. I could play 2. So Watcher on the Web even worth it. I kind of feel like maybe I just play one equestrian skill. Because if I'm going to be the beatdown, it's going to be because I've got all these wolves out there and Howlpack Resurgence going on. For a finisher card, Clasm? I don't remember seeing Clasm. I think combine those together. Start by converting mana cost. This, I think, is probably the duck. I can always board in. I play one Mad Prophet. I think that's fine. I board in. Vessel definitely has to stay in. Oh, yeah, no, yeah. I don't think I really care about that. I'm not sure, Worm, if I care about the flyers at all. I mean, I've got two ways to deal with them. Well, more than two. I've always got Lightning Axe, I've got Moonlight Hunt, and I've got Watcher in the Web, and I've got Gloom Widow. So I can deal with the flyers, unless it's like just like a white-blue spirit deck. All right, I think this is what I'm going to go with here. Let's see what Magic says. 10, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's probably right. All right, let's submit this. So let's see here how this goes. Hopefully better than the last draft. This seems like a better deck. I'm not playing 4 colors. You know, because. Oh my god, is it almost 8 o'clock already? Okay, so I gotta finish this here soon so I can get me some dinner. Because I've had nothing to eat. Which is bad. I should have something to eat. Are these all rares? I was talking earlier about how, no, these are not rares. Why do I have that in here? That. I'm a moron. Ow. So I was talking earlier about how, Zuri, my favorite little warmer. Yep. Landscope, Joy Scuddler. No, this was my crab deck. That's what this is. My crab deck. My awful crab deck. Alright. I won the die roll. Would you like to go first? Yes, sir. I would like to go first. Alright. I am facing somebody. 2 reds, Lightning Axe, and a bunch of green stuff. Well, I'm going to keep it, though. Oh, he sent me a message. Just good luck, have fun. Alright. I'm going to keep it. If I get a 3rd land, I'm just golden. If it's a forest, it's even better. Alright, so play mountain. Go. This could be very, very bad for me or very, very good for me. And sorry, my hand is so small. We'll do that. He's playing red. Okay. And I get that. So I got Lightning Axe to deal with whatever he plays. Don't know what I pitch, though. Probably just let it happen, whatever it is he plays. Alright, so he plays a 2nd mountain. Go. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, Howlpack Wolf, go! Alright. Come on, deck. Give me green mana. Oh, shit. Blood Mad. Yeah. Well, I'm going to swing with this. I'm okay with this trade. This means I keep Lightning Axe in hand. Sure, Pyrehound. Alright. Howlpack Wolf, go! Probably Geist Blast or something like that. I know he's got Geist Blast. He has to have Geist Blast. He would be silly not to have Geist Blast. Because that's what this deck wants. Alright, so he played a land. He's going to tax. He obviously has a spell of some sort. Because there's no way... If not, well, I'm going to block that. Oh, can't. Oh, that's right. Whoopsie. Arsonist. Hey, look, a target. Alright, so now this is very interesting. I could Lightning Axe. Or what do I do with this? What do I do? Do I play the Hermit? Hold back Lightning Axe? I think that's actually the play. Hermit, Lightning Axe, go. What do I pitch? He can block now. Because I can Equestrian Skill this next turn. Okay. So now I've got a blocker. He's got to think a little harder now. Trail of Evidence. When you cast an instant or sorcery spell, investigate. Alright, so 2 mana something or other? A land, Equestrian Skill. I could a land Cryptolith, alright. Well, now what? I think I just take my beats here. He investigates, so he gets 2 investigate triggers. So he's going to be able to draw. He's on that plan. Alright, so always... Yep. I'll take a smaller beating here. Alright, that's better. So now... I do that. What do I do here? What do I do? What do I do? I can make this thing stupid big. Cryptolith right here. I'm not going to block him. Alright, so land. He's got 3 cards in hand. He's going to attack in for 5. Instep, I need to cast that. Yeah, I'm taking it. I'm going to cast something else here. Pyrehound. Another Pyrehound, sure. Okay. Ooh, land. Alright, did I just make him disgusting? I'm definitely swinging with everything here. 7. Or do I? I think I just equestrian skill here. Make him a 6/7. He definitely can't attack next turn. Yep. If he had vigilance, that'd be better. Alright, he's going to draw a card. He needs to find a way to kill this 6/7 dude. I have 10 damage on board. He can't attack with this unless he does some serious shit. He can't attack with that for sure. He can't attack really with anything. Because I block whatever is the biggest threat. Nope, looks like I lost Worm for a little. Okay. Adrenaline Rush? No. Spiteful Motives. It still dies. No, it first strike. You were hoping to get my guy. Ha ha ha. Alright, so that's fine. Now I need a removal spell. Draw on a card. Alright, so... Seriously? Seriously. Well, I'm just gonna die. Oh no! It doesn't have trample now, but it is a 7/9. But that is also an 9/5. Just disgusting. Oh, with Menace? No, I'm just dead. Alright, well, that's one game down. Didn't see any flyers, but he's in blue. He has to have flyers. I am going to board in. Root out. Watcher in the Web, get out. Alright, let's do that. Hopefully I can get there. I guess I lost you, Worm, so... Anyways, it was good to chat with you. If you're still watching, please message me. Alright. Yes, I would like to play first. Oop. Hey, that's much better. I'm doing stuff. Keep that. Okay, he goes to 6. Vessel, go. Insolent neonate. I can't block you anyways. I might as well take the vessel route. Oh, actually, no. Vessel's fine, but Moonlight Hunt takes care of that. Oh. Well, fuck, I have no way to deal with that. Can't block, he's got Menace. Alright, well, Hinterland Logger flips. Alright. Do this. Swing in for 5. Trample. Raffle Stomp. So hopefully you're dead before you can do anything about this. Yeah, now you gotta block. 3/3 trample. Probably go to 9. Yeah. The trample, you can discard it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Geist Blast. Ooh. Very fun. Good job. Yeah, you still take the damage, though. Alright, so 3/3. You got to 4. You can copy something. Firehound. Hey! Look at that. Look at that. Moonlight Hunt's good for something. Boom, boom. Yeah. I could have just swung and see if I... Okay. 5 mana. Surely you can do something. Pour over the pages. Okay. Discarding a card. What you discarding? Hmm? Come on. Discard something. I don't think I'm going to win this match. Gotta discard something. Gotta discard something. You can bounce this to my hand. I don't care about that. I don't think you got a 2-drop that can deal with this. So, come on, I'm hungry. Mountain. Interesting. It's paying the costs to press for answers, investigate. Boom. Equestrian skill. He is a 5/5. He will turn into an 8/8 trampler in a moment. All I gotta say is you better play a creature. Oh, and I got 4 card types, so I've got Delirium. That's fun. Alright, so you can do that. No spells, huh? Alright. Counter? Oh, Lightning Axe. Paying the extra. Alright, well. Fair enough. Okay. Interesting. Hmm. Might as well use it. That's kind of a piss poor use of Geist Blast. You have 2 Geist Blasts? Oh, wait, that's just sick. Yeah, you do 1. Get in there. One, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, 11. So 6 of those 20 cards are lands. Wow, okay. Okay. Swing for 2? Interesting. Oh, come on! You stupid deck. Shuffler, you're awful. Alright, well, you're getting there. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me, Shuffler? Are you... You've got to be fucking kidding me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 11, 12, 13. That means there are 4 cards left in the deck that are lands. There were 6. You keep drawing them for me. How is this possible? And now he's at 4. If he has a 1-drop creature, he kills me. I need to draw something now. Something that does something. Interesting. Oh, well, that just wins the game. No, that doesn't win the game. He can't Westvale Abbey this turn. But it does set him back. Geist Blast. A 3rd Geist Blast? Are you kidding me? How the hell did you get 3 Geist Blasts in a draft? Now 3-4. Deal with it. I can just start picking. That seems really bad, but alright. You can do 3 damage to me this turn unless you got a burn spell. Which, you know, my likelihood he's got a burn spell. Oh, well, no, that'll just do it. I do nothing but fucking land. I fucking hate this game sometimes. I fucking hate this game sometimes. When you draw nothing but freaking lands. I had no chance against them in that case, so. Anyways, I'm done. I'm hungry. I'm salty. I'm going to stop broadcasting. Thank you for joining me for this. I am going to try and broadcast again on Thursday, but we'll see. Depends on how I'm feeling. Until then, definitely have yourself a wonderful evening and DFTBA.